Hello, this is Doug, and I'm the creator of the How Many Pennies in the Grand Canyon video, the fifth of my random question series, and this is the continuing creator's audio commentary. I'm a big fan of movies with commentaries. In fact, I enjoy listening to commentaries more than watching the actual film. I find the making of the movie more interesting than the movie itself, go figure. I also enjoy talking about my own videos, how they came to be, and how they were made. The music in the video was composed, orchestrated, and recorded by myself. The song is called Pioneer 10 and Pioneer 11, and is from an album I released last year called Space Probes. The song is named after the first two space probes that were sent to Jupiter and Saturn. I wrote it to sound like an old Western theme, so I thought it was fitting for a video about the Grand Canyon. Space Probes was my 10th studio album and was released under my New Age artist name ALBEDO. I always like using my own music for YouTube videos. It's much easier that way. The question of how many pennies could fit into the Grand Canyon is one that I recently came up with. My brain works in strange and mysterious ways sometimes, and I think about random things that don't usually go together. I picked pennies because I used to collect thousands of them, and I picked the Grand Canyon because it's a place I've personally been to, and it's the biggest canyon in the world. The research was fairly easy for this video. The official Grand Canyon website already calculated the volume, so I didn't have to spend time figuring that out. All I had to do was find the dimensions of a penny and figure out its volume, then see how many would fit in the canyon. The US Mint's website has lots of stats on all the coins, so that made it easier as well. Not much for me to figure out on my own, which is why this has been my shortest video so far. All the pictures in this video are owned by me, so I didn't have to go searching for public domain images this time. I have pictures of the Grand Canyon from when I went there a few years ago, and I have lots of change lying around, so there were plenty of pennies to get images of. I picked one with the new design and one with the old design. The shirt I'm wearing is a shirt I bought while visiting the Grand Canyon. It's hard to see in the video, but it says Grand Canyon National Park on it. It says the same thing on the back of the shirt, but it's much bigger. You can kind of see that in the outtakes. The reason why I talk and then freeze is because I choose to film as little video as possible. I find it difficult to deliver lines to a camera, so I do as little as possible. Writing the dialogue and recording the audio isn't as difficult. The audio track was done in only 2 takes, but I did a ton of video takes. It took over 30 minutes to get all the lines right and to have several decent takes to choose from. I would hate to think how long it would take if I had to memorize everything. What's nice is that the lines are on the screen right in front of me, so I don't have to worry about memorizing them necessarily. Except for one point during the video when the computer for some strange reason decided to scroll down the page. Then I couldn't see the lines anymore. You can watch that moment on the outtakes. In fact, it did the same thing in the last video. I think my mouse is possessed. Actually, I think it might be my keyboard. It hasn't been the same since I spilled orange juice on it. The outtakes alone are over 8 minutes long, so that gives you an idea of how much I mess up, and how long it takes to get a few good takes. Well, I think I better stop now. I've gone on longer than the actual video. I hoped you enjoyed it. I currently have plans for more, so there will be more content to see.